It was through sheer willpower that they managed to
luck
pull it
as
across.
well.
Yeah, luck, flusher, and a little bit of a misplay from the Mad Lions. Well, fnatic, they've been given a new lease of life, some fresh oxygen in their lungs. It seems that DG.bet have still given the edge to Mad Lions, and you can understand why, as our pre-match and pre-chat has indicated. That looks like a nice and easy connector lineup. Thank you, J-Dubs. That's a perfect smoke. Stolen. Shush, however, does struggle to find his first, and that was a very big re-peek from Roy. Oh, Acor is just sniping with the USP. And just like that, the three flurried frags do pretty much put the bow on this round. It is a very stylish P250, but it is just a P250 for Flusher against an entire squad.
Similar piss round as to what they ran the other day against Complexity, the P250 out through Palace and lots up through ramp to try and take space towards CT spawn, but that was denied. Roy hitting a shot, and that was a bit of a distraction there for Acor. That is some fantastic shooting. 3 bullets, 3 headshots, lovely stuff there, and that's the precision you want to be seeing from your AWPer. We spoke a big game about him in the pre-game here today. Hasn't had an opportunity to come alive on the previous 2 maps, but if he's going to, this would be the one. And you can see here, fnatic without the plant, they will be opting to go for the save. AKs to come out in the third, and the buy from Mad Lions, it represents exactly that. It's just going to be the 2 SMGs, 1 for Hooksy, 1 for Shush. They've opted for 3 rifles, and they shouldn't be losing too much here. Now, once again, fnatic will opt for a slower pace. Any kills they can get is great, but you know that you can bleed out some utility. Roy's going to be held on notice, spotting them underpass and towards top middle, but it's Glocks, no armor. And no hope, really. JW will be trying his luck, seeing if he can get a bit of a timing or get an odd little dink off there. Roy with the scope, it's the perfect weapon for the job. Acor with the slow firing rate of the M4 needs to be careful.
Yeah, he does get overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a problem as well, because look at the pressure applied to Roy. He needs some help, unless he wants to mop it up himself. Finds one. Refresh has helped on out as well, and oh dear, you have to clear your corners against JW, my friend, because that's a knife kill, and that's JW finding another frag. So that's a lot of damage, and it's a big cash injection. JW will now have the AWP going forward if he chooses.
Look what it's done to the CT economy. It looks like it's all jokes and memes, but he's knifed him. He's got 1,500 himself, and he's forced an Org armor rebuy.
Osh.
Roy.
That one sucks right there for poor Roy.
That hurts, bro. That really does.
JW has the AWP. Meanwhile,
Did you win that round?
Yeah. Well, let's see the ramifications right now. Utility looks good. Kits are out. Hooksy's operating an MP9, and Acor has to defend middle with the M4. So this is going to be a tall task indeed.
Third round, T-AWP from J-Dubs. Profits have been invested. Very powerful angle refresh has been put here because you can spot those heads as they walk to progress mid, and contesting mid certainly seems to be the name of the game.
I think they might fight here. They're going to push and go.
Yeah, you bang on, and Golden can't believe his luck. He eventually gets traded, and it does put the battlefield into a 3 versus 3. Now, fnatic being on the T side, Crims has taken up a lot of space. I wonder if, as that fades, Hooksy's got a good shot on this. I don't know how long it's got left to bloom.
Fading now.
Nice catch. JW gets it now as the smoke fades. He's exposed. Crims brings Hooksy down to 1. Rare to see. Flusher's walking in to the unguarded A site.
Refresh.
The bomb's on its way as well.
Yeah, Refresh, even if he rotates over, it's going to be too little too late. You can see here, Flusher never left the A ramp, and as soon as there was a gap and space to take, he did exactly that. So the smoke towards connector, but Flusher in transition might fall or frag, and that's going to be the round. So Hooksy with 1 HP and a MP9. He's going to think better of going for this one. If he goes towards window, he can pick up an M4, but sound cues will be noted. Yeah, you're in trouble, mate. Do they want to chase, though? fnatic don't have to get after him here. They can allow him to hold on to this M4. It will not be a buy from Mad Lions in round number 4. And Hooksy will just have to hope that they don't want to take this out of his hands here, because he's lucky enough that right now there's no chase.
Lucky enough that an AK did 99 to him.
Yeah, well, Crims is coming back. Maybe he can get there in time. The bomb has about 5 seconds left. He's now mantled up into the B halls, and if he starts to run, he can get there in time, but it doesn't look to be the case. Bomb will go off. Hooksy will hold on to this. And the first round will be posted on the board for fnatic. Scoreline 2-1. Now, You have a couple of options here on the CT side. You know that you've been reset down to the 1400 loss bonus and you have a saved M4. So a force buy behind it is the logical option. MP9 for Roy, Deagle for Refresh, CZ for Shush, and Acor, he's going to be keeping residual cash to get that AWP up nice and early. Hooksy's also held on to 1500. Didn't want to bolster his buy with some nades and fast towards middle. fnatic go. Refresh has been able to tuck in towards underpass. Nobody is home right now. Has to get the timing right against Crims here, and that's an amazing shot.
Just as Hooksy challenged off JW, so there was no chance for JW to re-aggress. Oh, Fresh plays straight into it, but a missed shot. And now, Brollan is the one exposed. He's gone down to Hooksy. They've brought aggression to B apps. How often have you seen that? Golden's dug himself out of trouble.
Well, they've given up a lot here, fnatic, and space has been taken. Shush and T spawn. If he continues forward, he might get a timing here on Flash, and it looks like exactly that. Wait, hold up. Are they putting the brakes on?
Ooh, Shush has no idea how close he was to being scouted by Flasher. But he has the info. And he's behind them both. Oh, it's checked.
Big miss.
Yeah,
huge miss.
It's really not going to feel good for Shush, excuse me. Now, while they're rotating, why is Acor leaving B?
I think the cam fake from Flusher there may have sold a rotation, and they only know where one out of the two members are. Golden did get a kill, but he could have tucked in through underpass or been out of the line of sight from Shush on that flank, but they've made the wrong play. Now, they know that there was an AWP in B apartments. They're not even opting to go for that right now. And at this point, not only have they left the bomb site, it looks like they've lost the round, Mad Lions. They gambled incorrectly. fnatic
3-2 after such hard work.
I guess they're going to go for it when the right option is probably just to go and save that AWP. So there's probably that discussion going on right now. Bomb eventually getting planted with 10 seconds left. Acor going through the underpass. There is a kit up here as well, Alex. So maybe they fancy this.
I mean, I'd be interested to see what weapons they can recover. That might determine their decision as well. So M4 at the toes of Roy. That'll be Acor covering that. Did the AWP get thrown away?
I'm not sure.
There it is.
Yeah, it was just hidden under all those bodies. Okay, so they will save the M4 for Roy, the AWP for Acor, but they will be taking a save right now. It's a bit of a shame as well that Roy didn't grab one of the drop pistols on the floor, because he could have actually dropped one of those across to a teammate and done a similar fashion as to what we saw fnatic do over there on Inferno. This is fnatic's second round, and they're very lucky. I think the Mad Lions may have forced the issue a little bit too much over towards B apartments as opposed to playing their number advantage, and that's punished them here. But with Acor on the big green, it's a huge shot. That is so nice.
Oh, damn. And then Hooksy takes initiative, pushes on it. Gets Brollan. This is when things get a bit awkward, though. Hooksy getting traded by Flusher.
Yeah, they had a 2-on-4 at that juncture.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe you're getting a little bit ahead of themselves, Mad Lions. It was a good attempt. They weren't operating with a lot, so let's be positive with that much. But now over towards A we head, and Acor, well, he's in the wrong place.
Maybe it's Brollan that was in the wrong place, but charging in. Roy's dealt with one. He's got 15 bullets for the next, and Golden...
Oh!
Short work of him. Hooksy. Hook, line, and sinker sends fnatic packing, and there's a little bit of energy injected into Mad Lions.
They're spicy on these low buys as well, the Mad Lions. They're on the receiving end of it time and time again on Inferno. Well, they're taking it to fnatic here on the CT side of Mirage. They've been able to steal one away. Acor even gets to hold on to that AWP, so that's a huge amount of money to be keeping. And I'd have a cheeky grin on my face too, because you've just gotten away with one there, and Peacemaker getting fired up again. I'm surprised he still has the energy after how Inferno went on down. JW, of course, he has the AWP. He's pulled that one out of his back pocket.
Yeah, they got 3 stack on towards the A site. Mid control being garnered here by fnatic.
So no eyes on middle from Mad Lions. This is a very, very interesting round. Now, it's not unusual. Rush, is the vent not broken? That would be a key right now. Yeah, so this is the early warning signal. By not breaking the vent as the CTs, if a boost does come through the window, you will have that sound cue made, and then you know that there is a possibility flank through CT to either the B bomb site or to A. But as we can see here, with a minute left on the clock, it appears that fnatic are posturing for a B side finish. They have smokes, flashes, and Molotovs to work with. Hooksy tucked in towards the van, and he's got a teammate of Refresh just under the balcony, ready and raring to go and mop up any stragglers.
Yeah, it's so nerve-wracking because it really does hinge on Hooksy and refresh to at least get one apiece, if not more. The rotation is so far away. JW just catches the glimpse as Hooksy plays anti-flash. He exposes himself to the frag of JW's AWP, but I just saw a refresh double. Didn't quite get to celebrate that because he was taken down immediately afterwards. And now, very uncomfortable retake for the CTs. They're even considering a save.
And it's the right call.
Yeah, have to.
It's a rubbish way for the round to go down, considering they must have known they were set up for a situation just like that. With how tucked into both bomb sites, with how committed you were to A and B, there was no one playing in between. There was no middleman, no link player who can be there to rotate, to throw nades, to draw a bit of a distraction if you do get into trouble. They had to get more than two, and not being able to do so means that Fnatic will bounce back yet again. This is a very, very back and forth affair. It's great to see competitive side between both of these teams here today. Coming in, Fnatic were the clear favorites, but we know that they've been having their woes in recent times. Mad Lions, a newer roster. And there's the gap given.
Just as he goes anti, that's so far, nearly. So damn close.
Just presenting his head made it even easier for JW.
Plum. Yeah.
Okay. So. Ooh, double AWP. All right, Refresh has one as well. So the buy is good for Mad Lions. There's a chance here that they can sneak one back. Both teams finally operating with everything they do desire. Look how quick they are searching. JW cops a nade, but he wants to find a frag and just pointing with the sharp end of that stick, seeing if anybody's home towards B. Smoke will eventually deter him, and in the meantime... Oh, wait, he's pushing through it? Of course he is. Refresh and Acor have found kills on the other side of the map. The double AWP A defense. I don't see that one very often.
It's actually paid off. Going for an aggressive Palace peek. You can see the X on your map there. Oh, very hot and bothered. JW's found a moment's respite and a gap. They could work this. Hooksy's playing in that off corner. Roy drawing the fire. Catches Golden. This is perfect for Mad Lions. They haven't lost a single point of health. Could not be healthier. And poor old JW still desperately waiting for Hooksy to step a step out of line. He's not getting it. Acor exposed. Patience rewarded for JW, hoping another presents itself.
This is such a slow round, and it's so odd. Those kills came in on the other side of the map. You saw one little X on your screen over towards the Palace position. I do believe one of the AWPs would have had to have gone aggressive up middle as well. And with that in mind, Fnatic will just go for the save. There'll be no loss bonus gifted to Crims or JW, but they do get to hold on to their rifles, their armor, and their light utility. Brolin, Golden, and Flusher, they're going to have enough here to complement these saved rifles, but the approach of Fnatic will be in question. Knowing that you have an AWP, knowing that you have JW who can find you a pick, you could just go for a bit more of a default spread. But that round right there to steal away and to continue this back and forth nature while maintaining the double AWP setup is very good signs for Mad Lions. As you can see, a bit of a face palm there from Flusher. As Fnatic, you know, you would expect them to come in here today with all the confidence in the world. But we know that there are certain teams who are hit a little bit harder by this online era. Players who have thrived in the past in arenas, lifting major trophies. It's kind of the adrenaline pumping through their veins because of those moments. And now to be in their bedroom, to be home alone, to be asked to perform towards that similar level, well, it's not the case. We do have ourselves a bit of a technical pause. And we're going to go down to our man on the field here, reporting in live from Mirage. It's none other than Alex Rushley.
Bravo.
Yeah, what's going on?
It looks like a TeamSpeak loss or something.
I'm going to use this opportunity, and I'm going to leave you two lovebirds to chat it out. I'm going to be right back.
Rush, you and I right now are going to...
Wait, is it a gun round?
It is a gun round, and we're back into it. You almost had to... Wait, hold up. They might be saving.
Are you saving?
I'll do the play-by-play. Rush can do the color.
I'll be 20 seconds.
All right. Start counting, Rush.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the round is live.
And we're off. JW with the smoke towards top middle. Let's follow that one with a cam. And there you can see it landing back a catwalk. The AWP actually going to be positioned over towards Apps, and they like to go for a little bit of a pick, but so does Refresh. He's in towards Underpass. He's gone very aggressive with this AWP, and that grenade onto a Crims who's yet to find a frag here on map number 3. There's a big chunk of damage. He's down to 60 HP, but look at this madness from Refresh. Rush, you ever seen anything like it?
This is a really...
Shut up with the accent.
This is a very interesting peak. He's sticking around. I think he might even try to look up, but JW, I think... Oh, Flusher taking a bit of space here. Shush is the one to deal with it. Refresh still pushing up. There's a lot of info, Chad. Oh, and there the pick comes in. The A site, 2 players here. Brolin with the Deagle.
Ooh,
little smoke nonsense.
Everything. Okay.
And Refresh is still going, Chad. What do you make of that?
Well, this is good. He's going to be on the flank on the A site, and that's exactly where fnatic are going right now. They're finishing over towards A. They've tucked on in, and Acor's taken a big lick of damage right now as Hooksy. He wants to mantle up and over, but thinks better of it. If he pushes and dies, that's a rifle in their hands, and Flush is coming his way. The spam, the flash, it's all bad for Flusher, as he was actually flushed on up by his teammate, and this is where the flank of Refresh comes into play. It's just JW with the AWP and Golden in sight with the Deagle. JW doing his very best, but they know where he is. They have Molotovs, flashes, HEs, everything to deal with him, and he may as well save. Backing on off, the defuse will come through. The double AWPs are going to be carried across, and Mad Lions are going to put their 5th on the board. Well handled.
Very nice. 5 for Mad Lions. And a bit of a break, a bit of a moment's respite as well in the finances. You can see that Hooksy was very ready for the push.
Very lucky. JW flashing Flusher there, could have gone the other way around. But that was a pretty bad death from Shush, I'm going to say, because that AWP's... Oh, wow. Bit of a death slam there from Flusher. Not the hardest we've seen. I think Apex had a pretty hard one the other day.
Yep, blame
Shook the camera. JW just carrying across this saved AWP now. Their loss bonus going forward is going to be 2,400.
Observer team drawing your attention as well over to that boost. Gets Brolin across, but also the window not broken.
These are the rounds Mad Lions lose.
It has been. That was Inferno, though. Do fnatic have the same level of affluence? With Mirage, he pushes straight through the smoke. Shush was there to pick up the pieces. Roy was exposed, but there you go. Any more where that came from?
Keep him coming.
JWs could be set up for success on the AWP. There is one in play. Shush throws his smoke safely. Not going to fall foul to any beginner errors.
Well, B-Apps being pushed by Hooksy now, so he's had a lot of information for his team. Now, Crims is yet to frag. He might have a chance to nutmeg in this mid-smoke, and there it is. He's taken Shush down. Now this becomes a 4-on-4. Hooksy's information. It doesn't really grant them a lot. There's massive gaps here.
Huge gap.
At least that's the bomb.
And here comes Hooksy, solving all the problems in one fell swoop. JW is under a lot of threat. He knows short is a potential, but will the timing favor Refresh? It looks like it will. Holding down and just walks into the AWP line. Crims strafing into Hooksy. I liked his chances there. Triple kill again from Hooksy. He's having a lot of impact. We talked about to him just yesterday or the day before, talking about his impact as an in-game leader, and he definitely doesn't want to be using the in-game leadership as a excuse.
It's the best excuse, dude. Trust me. I know, firsthand.
In there, used it.
Yeah, but I'm calling the strategies, all right? I don't have to shoot people.
That's my job.
It's all me, all right? You guys do what I say.
And then we'll win.
Yeah.
Don't press tab.
Probably would have helped if I had a couple kills.
Well,
all right. Double AWP still being held on for Mad Lions, and I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Acor and Refresh have been very active, and Flusher, he's not loving what he's seeing. Legged on up, tagged on down, 5 HP. Some interesting setups from Mad Lions indeed. 3 players over towards B within the early stages. No caretaker for window. Hooksy's taking vent space. Oh, Hooksy, there's a bum there for you, mate. Give that one a slap as Golden. He's going to be peppered from behind, and that's a big opening.
peppered Swedish steak.
Oh, could go for a steak right now.
It's been a while.
It's a flubbed molly, so Hooksy has gap, and he's almost got more impact.
Could have very well led to more. Well, they've got a 2-2 split now, the CTs, so fnatic will be pushing into a numbers advantage if they group.
Is the vent broken, Rush? It is. Okay, so there is a gap towards window, and you can see Acor having to look towards spawn to deal with that right now. It's low HP. Ooh, Refresh would have to miss a big shot here.
Yeah, it's going to be down to Bron's timing as well. When does he choose to arrive on short? Why is Roy left Refresh? That's how little information they've got. 30
He's hedging as well. Oh, this is a problem. A big problem now.
Look at every second that passes now. Refresh has got a lot to do. He does deal with Flusher. A re-peek and a JW frag. That's everything. Refresh, the impact. This man has delivered all 4 and pulls the 7th straight out of the bag. Mad Lions breaking fnatic.
Well, there were problems, and then Refresh has stepped up in superstar form, and we said that this kid has the potential, alongside of Acor, to be the powerhouse, to be the driving force. I didn't think it was going to be done on the secondary AWP on the B side of Mirage, locking fnatic and halting their round spree, keeping them to 3, and that's 7. You have to be celebrating that one. You can see that's a big one. We're getting it from all the POVs. Fist bumps, smiles. Everyone's having a good time in the Mad Lions camp now as one more round, they've won the half. And fnatic might be granting them that. You can see how spotty the rounds are again. Pissed around with the conversion in the back pocket of Mad Lions.
What the hell?
Early AWP coming out for JW. Remember that knife kill?
I do, but I mean, I'm putting up wanted posters, or rather missing posters for Brolin. Where is that boy?
Yeah, Crims too. Only 1 kill for him.
Interesting. They've been kept honest by Mad Lions opening here on the CT side, and it is back to the rounds Mad Lions have struggled with.
Well, it's going to be a B execute. What are we looking at here? It looks like 4 players quickly into the B apartment to top mid smoke just to keep them busy. Roy will have to deal with that. And they know that there's an AWP in play. So a Refresh is where they want to isolate. He got 4 kills last time round. They're thinking there's no way he can do it again, especially if we throw a bunch of flashes in his face and smokes and Molotovs to boot. And here we go. Ollie from Refresh, he's going to hold them back. He needs help. He needs it now.
Yeah, and it arrives in the form of Hooksy, who's quickly found Golden and another onto Flusher. So they will not be getting that bomb down. Roy makes sure of that.
Refresh even lived.
And he gets to tell the story of the time he nearly died. Double AWPs working wonders for Mad Lions. Ever since they made that transition, Chad, they've been picking up rounds.
Yeah, and this has been keen from Mad Lions. I'm loving what I'm seeing, and I think the double AWP setup is allowing them to play a little bit more flexible in their setups. As we mentioned before, they had a round where they pushed an AWP up mid, they pushed an AWP in towards A apartments, and they can go for that flexibility more and more. Acor has a good spawn now. He can go for an apartments push with the AWP again, or quickly over towards A ramp or connector. So using their spawns, oh, he's fluffed the jump there. Maybe we'll cancel that apartments push. Yeah, normally his movement's so good, so to see him miss something like that, a bit pedestrian. But it's a 4-man A lane from Mad Lions right now. Oof. There's Brolin.
Oh, there he is, found him. He's in middle, popping off. Takes off 2 members of the Mad Lions connected defense. And there should be no way in. Especially now Refresh has been spotted, fragged, and likely finished off. A flash to try and help his teammate out. Go on, Refresh. Spurred forwards. They're not going to get anything out of it. Acor perhaps, maybe undisputed. No, he is going to be found. And now Hooksy's presented an impossible clutch. JW there. But Brolin gets all of the beans after that one.
Okay, well, that was a very aggressive mid-play from fnatic there. And yeah, good call with the timeout from Mad Lions. Just discuss your options. That round happened so quick. Maybe you don't even know what you lost to. Maybe you don't even know what it looked like. You get an extra 20 seconds at this point. Sorry, 30 seconds at this point, just to have a conversation. And we wanted Brolin, and there he is with 3 huge kills. So getting the 4th on the board for fnatic here, still competitive on Mirage. Will it be the double AWPs again? We haven't seen Refresh. Oh no, Refresh is rocking an M4, so no, it will not be. Here's just a little bit of a recap of some of the highlights so far. There's Acor kicking things off in style on the pistol round with a bag of big frags. JW with this knife kill facilitating his AWP on the 3rd round, and then 2 rounds for fnatic to follow. Hooksy, the in-game leader with some impact here in the game. And then Refresh with this stylish highlight on the B bomb site. 4 to deal with and 4 dealt with.
Yeah, it was this last shot. Look at that. After you've hit the first 3, you are feeling extra sharp taking those.
Okay, well, it is a feigned mid-control from Mad Lions here. They haven't actually opted to push. You can see the smoke molly combo to give the idea that they've gone for a full mid-aggress, and it's really just Acor. He's having the entire mid-corridor as well as underpass for his own personal AWPing field.
My fear, though, is does he... Okay, he waits. He goes back in as the smoke fades. Had there been a re-aggress from fnatic, that could have been a very vulnerable position. But they're staying very stationary. In fact, more so than I anticipated. Now the top mid smoke blooms. Brolin's going to get a pop flash set up deep to hopefully force out some util.
Yeah, you can see that they're not aware of how much space Mad Lions have taken. That is noted by JW's Molotov towards the mid boxes. So now that they can see that nobody has aggressed all the way up, they can retool and understand that this is just a standard round. Mad Lions could have pushed underpass, but they haven't gone into the B apartment, so they don't have that information. And while this happens, Fnatic is setting up an A execute.
Okay, so that flash is everything. If Shush calls for it, they're set up for the swing. Now,
that wasn't a great flash.
Yeah, no, A, you get a bad flash, and B, Shush, I can't help but feel you're about to get caught, bro. Pins are pulled. He readies his aim. And Brolin is going to be the first to have a look. Bad flash as well from Fnatic, enables Shush. And there's more where that came from. The pre-fire, but it's not enough. He doesn't control it. Flush has got another. Acor has to contain them. It's a hard shot. 18 seconds. Getting it would win the round, but now the molly forces his hand. He has to back away. Hooksy does have vision, and he's found Flusher. That's not the bomb, though. JW has to plan. He can't anymore. And the round will go Mad Lions' way. Cool, calm, and they collect.
Yeah, JW with the AWP just looks like a martyr there, jumping into the site, trying to give them an opportunity to close that round out, but that's going to be 9 now for Mad Lions. They're able to keep 3 alive, so their reinvestment into round number 14 is going to be a full buy, whereas Fnatic, what are you going to be able to pull together here? Acor does a great job to stall them coming out of apartments, and that tees the in-game leader up in a big way. Smokes have faded. So were Fnatic's chances as the facepalm from Brolin. I think it's starting to say it all here. The game slipping away from them quickly here. I think 5 should be on the docket as they will buy. Galil for Crims, utility not plentiful. JW down to the open. Brolin, he's going for that aggression that helped them win their last gun round. Very quick towards connector this time. And he's on his own. Look how much of an island he is. There's a bit of help towards the back of middle, and that's in the golden, but he can't actually trade. He can't be up close and personal, especially if a boost like this comes through. And he's going to get the head.
Oh, he was ready for it. Fnatic get the opening kill. Now, they need to convert this.
Oh, Hooksy with a nice trade.
He did, yeah, but JW's just jumped into the B site. Acor should be able to punish this, but Golden swings around. Fnatic, some individual brilliance across the entire map is rendering the rest of the Mad Lions completely and totally useless. Shush the last, and he does control it nicely into Flusher. Bomb late to the arrival, and it's finished off before we can get too excited.
Okay, so going into the last round of play, it really looks like Fnatic can walk away with 6, and it's been hard, it's been labored. They've had to work for their rounds. They've only had 2 on the trot, and that was rounds 3 and 4. The rest have been spotty. They've been on their own, and they have a chance here to close this half out with 2 consecutive rounds. It will be against 3 MP9s, an M4A1S in the hands of Shush and Acor rocking a scout. Not a single kid in play, so we might expect a little bit more aggression out of Mad Lions here, maybe wanting to take the fight to Fnatic, who, once again, are just going to kill across the map, looking for frags. Flusher falls. Individualism at an all-time high as Hooksy's found 2.
Yeah, well, this is them just bringing everything from Inferno back up, boiling up inside them. Charge, they say. They mount their cavalry and do just that, but it has not necessarily converted the round. It certainly feels like it's done a lot of the heavy lifting already. But they're taking space on B, and that's actually really nice, playing ahead of their own B smoke. SoundQ would have perhaps lulled the Fnatic members into a false sense of security, but they are in middle, and now with that information that B is clear, they opt to pivot middle. Refresh back to B, Hooksy towards underpass, and Hooksy's arrival underpass, I wonder if it gets checked. Crims is checking it. Oh, brutal. Fnatic know that the B apps players have pushed up.
That info doesn't help Mad Lions whatsoever. Hooksy's just died in vain there. But Roy,
take those any day of the week. That's the bomb down, and Golden will retrieve it. But now he's got so many different pushes to worry about. He's piecing the puzzle together in his brain, and he's decided window or window to B could be cool. Very cool. What's he doing with it, though? He is going. At least around, could go CT. They've lost him completely. Yes, he's going CT. Okay, Acor, how switched on are you? He's definitely positioned himself to be safe from CT. You can't really fault his positioning. Now, there is a chance that Golden jumps up for info.
Oh, boy, this is going to come down to timing. I don't think he has enough time to clear this position.
Yeah, I mean, you said that, and then you saw Crims check mid at 13 seconds.
That's true.
So here comes the jump. Oh, it was so half-hearted. Didn't really check it, and that ends the life of Golden. 10 rounds. Mad Lion's going to be happy with that. It's a good haul. See how it fares in the second half. BRB.
life. I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it, I can't help you now, okay, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up, take a X, and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say, Darnish, why you sad? I said, I just need to think. Red tape, got too close, I hit the city. Black face, show you everything you need till you fornicate it bad. Someone said it is sad, 'cause I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, got too much up on my, follow me around, okay, black face,
Mad Lions head into the attack. You can see Samuelson preparing for the defense. fnatic down 5-10. It all comes down to the final half of Mirage. 3-map brawl between these two. Golden, the in-game leader. I feel like your calls are taken with an ounce more respect when you've got a mustache.
I'm going to agree.
I think there's no coincidence generals in military formations often had facial hair. I'm just telling you, Golden's mustache is the source of his authority. And we do find a aggress towards middle. It'll be JW to have a little look.
Oh, I love this molly.
The molly lands perfectly. That's a hard one to throw, at least for me and my little brain. And so a smoke feels like a short presence.
Oh, it's a fake as well. They're going up through connector. JW might get lured into this.
Oh yeah, I'd be spamming that smoke right about now. But bunny hopping Danes, an iconic mix on pistol. You can see how difficult of a target that was to hit. Golden, similar task ahead of him. Shush still hasn't announced his palace presence. And, well, the bomb's down thanks to Hooksy. Gets away with it as well. Shush still doesn't move because he doesn't need to. The CTs gather in CT, rather appropriately, and there's 4 of them about to flood into the site. Roy, what have you got for us, bro? They're going to peek from 4 different elevations. Golden's high, Brolin's close. Roy knows time is his friend. Shush still hasn't peeked. He's sketching me out now. Timing's everything. Crimson's holding it, and he's got the frag. They're diffusing. Golden's on it, and fnatic, a phenomenal retake. A flurry of frags. It's all blue on brown, and they take the 6th just like that by force.
It's a frustrating round for Mad Lions to lose, but I think at this point they're kind of familiar with losing those style of rounds. That could have been a sitter. That could have really set them up to close map number 3 out in style. I was about to highlight how fantastic that pistol round was, how the smoke they used on Cap for misdirection for the mid to B also covered the planted to be planted towards the triple box. It was all the highlights in my mind, and then next minute fnatic, well, they still won away, and they set themselves up to convert against the Force by aggressive towards middle. They want to fight. Hooksy's going fast. He's faking this. He's doing this all alone.
Yeah, and he's getting pretty damn good progress already. Sound cues, progress up on Acor, given a chance. A minimal chance. Shush challenging out, and actually it's refreshed to open up the chances for the Mad Lions. Connector goes down. These wallbangs from Brolin are relentless. He eventually wins out. He's definitely calculated them, and now the FAMAS does continue to connect. Acor stands his ground. Crim's found. Just Acor. And they confirm his location. There's just a group of fnatic and CT, so gets pushed on, and fnatic will convert their second. Now, that puts us into a full eco into the third. He says with bated breath.
You better be right. I don't think Mad Lion should opt in with too much here. I could say that the likes of Refresh and co could get Deagles without armor. Yeah, that's very frustrating for Refresh right there. They just didn't have any control. If Hooksy had stayed alive over towards Vent Room and harassed, then potentially they could have planted open side. But without any space, without any utility, it's a hard one to win, and they weren't presented the jewels. So good stuff from fnatic, and they're up to 7 rounds now. This should be 8. There's only one Deagle in the hands of Refresh. Everybody else has opted to hold on to their pennies, and Acor definitely needs to do so. That AWP needs to come out in round number 19, and JW is about to get a freebie.
I don't know how free that was, but yeah, this one should very well not translate into anything more. But a bomb plant, you take those.
Hold up a second. He's still got this Deagle, and JW's low. If he course corrects, wow, flush it through the box. There could have been a kill onto JW close range, and then he would have been able to pick up one of these rifles on the site. And at that point, with some of the things we've seen Refresh do here today, maybe it wouldn't be out of the question. Acor, he has been quiet. 9 kills for him. Shush, only on 5 frags. The impact has come from Refresh and Hooksy combined, with Roy chiming in. They're going to need Acor to come alive on the T side with a couple of AWP openings, because fnatic, the more room you give them to get back into this game, Crim's now up to 8, Brolin contributing with 9. JW's been leading the charge on 17, keeping them in this. But on the CT side, that's where we're going to see Crims and the likes of Brolin do their best work. Brolin anchoring A, Crims over towards Connector in his classic position, and then JW all over the map with the AWP. Keep your eyes peeled, Mad Lions, you're in for a ride.
Yeah, they've managed to get some bomb plants, so it fills me with some degree of confidence that the weapon rounds will see the same treatment, but yeah, opening 3, all Fanatics. A 10-5 half closed the gap, and that's the beauty of CS. A 10-5 can feel like the end of the world, the end of the game, but win that pistol, get that momentum, and already looking like Fnatic can really continue to be a thorn in their side. Brolin, he's lost his duel, does give them some space. Mad Lions are starting to flex. Golden is ready and waiting for that smoke push, and he may even get some more. Refresh was low, his bullets don't quite find the mark. Just 3 for Fnatic as they retreat behind the smoke, and oh, Hooksy's wild spray on the last ditch moments before he looked away. Peeking in, it's a double.
Both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge amount of info. They know at least where both of the CTs are coming from. No CT, found funny business here. Oh, no. He's going to be kicking himself. He had a freebie onto Crims, doesn't find the instant headshot, and a quick reaction from the Swede. Oh, Refresh. He's going to burn. Hooksy's going to have to clutch up. What do? He pushes forward, and he burns. Hooksy to clutch, just like that. Fnatic constantly making rounds out of nothing. If he
smoke on the bomb.
Flusher.
Oh, no.
He just about finds the mark. And there's no time. Is there time? There's no time. There's no time. There's none. Okay, Mad Lions. Thank you, Hooksy. He delivers them a saving grace through the smoke, and that's the second smoke shot he got in that round.
Problems there. Problems there. Mad Lions, it felt like they almost gave that one away. Refresh did a great job of opening things
up. Look at that, look.
Wow.
And a second as well. This is Acor. Gets him down to 12, and the spray just a little narrow. I bet he's thanking his lucky stars he's got Hooksy on his squad. Saves
Especially,
today.
like, his reaction after he died, that's pretty horrific. Imagine his reaction after he sees Refresh die. Yeah. That's when you really start panicking. Like, oh, dude, not only did I mess up. Well, Fnatic have balled in. JW, AWP, MP9 for Crims, MP9 for Flusher, and they're being harassed over towards B already.
Fast. It's very fast.
What's going on with this utility usage?
It's a good molly.
They have to move.
That's a really good molly. He's desperately trying to suppress them with the MP9. He does get overrun. Golden so Flash, he's down as well. You know it's Refresh who collects them. He's having such a series against Fnatic, and the save call's made. JW fires off the shot though, so awareness as to the AWP, but probably not too much of a desire to go chasing.
Alex, if they win this series without Acor having a pop-off performance,
yeah, that's saying something.
That's a huge win.
You're right.
This is, as a team, that Mad Lions have been able to get across here. Hooksy is showing that impact, and not only was he right about the fact he's not going to hemorrhage in the in-game leader fragging department,
He's stepping up.
He's calling them into this, and he's fragging with some massive impact.
I mean, calling that all-in B, because there was a lot of pace behind that. Yeah, it felt very scary. You know, you're making it very clear where you're coming from. You're not hiding your footsteps. You're throwing nades early. Could be a stack, but overcoming that fear and converting.
And they've kept all 5 alive against a wonky buy of fnatic. These are the rounds that they struggled with on Inferno.
Yeah, they did that on Inferno. The series could be over. And the fact that Mad Lions not only having such a close but no cigar moment, to come in with a clean mental slate, and for Refresh to continue to entry frag, he has really been doing it for him. So Mad Lions 12, fnatic 8, third map, Mirage, and we go again. It will be a weird one. Don't forget, JW scarpered, Crims did too, so we got saved AWP, a saved Deagle, a saved MP9.
All right, hold on, boys. Here we go.
Don't do it, Mad Lions. Don't you dare. JW trying to play funny business. Did he take the strafe? No, okay. Thinking better of it.
Probably the right decision, as 4 members are on the other side of that smoke. So I'm going to fade in a moment. Oh, never mind. Re-smoked off towards window. Molotov towards cat. Smoking connector. Space being taken. Problem with Flusher pushed up so far is if Refresh doesn't check his corners, he might dip on down and die. Looks like a B split is on the agenda.
AWP spotted. They know it's middle. Hooksy's hunting, and JW's got caught by A-Core, actually.
That's a massive find. They know that the AWP has been dropped over towards window, and they have control of it. They can't pick this back up, fnatic. Their best weapon's done.
Yeah, it's going to get really awkward from here on out. Just Brolin's Deagle, and, well, the first couple haven't succeeded. His nade softens him down to 47 and eventually just overrun. Great work from the Danes. Another round in the bag.
You want the AWP? Come get it.
How long are Golden's fingers?
Very long. Hooksy, hello?
Is he staring at the floor? He's seen it disappear from his very eyes.
Go get it.
The AWP is missing. I've been hijacked. Absolute robbery.
Right under his nose.
Golden, sticky fingers Golden here. And he's even going to kill him. No, okay, revenge. I found the AWP, boys. My responsibilities have been served. I'm a good boy.
Oh, no, because look at the money for fnatic. They weren't able to reinvest in an AWP in the next round, so if Golden had saved that, it would have actually been huge. That would have been a very comical moment.
Steal.
Jeez. Play the Pink Panther music after that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
We might get taken off because of copyright. I've heard they're pretty strict these days, Alex.
Yeah, I heard about that.
All right, 13-8 right now as Mad Lions. Look at
Let's
this.
see this, man.
All right, hello.
Gets to his disappear in front of Hooksy's eyes. He's staring.
Magic trick. Blink and the AWP is gone.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Yeah, I'd be having a bit of a chuckle about that one as well.
Guys, that's the second fnatic timeout being used here. So, you know, they're a bit hot under the collar.
Yeah, well, Alex, we got to make sure the viewers at home understand what's on the line here. You lose this, you're out of IEM Beijing. You are done and dusted. Your points going towards the, what is it, Master Championship next year?
Not even that. I mean, for fnatic, I think their road is bumpy being in that limbo 6th spot.
True.
If I was fnatic, I'd have set my goal as, let's take the whole bloody thing. I mean, it's action-packed, but getting the direct invite to that global challenge obviously will be denied to the loser here. First round lower bracket, Mad Lions sent here by an RV. That's the Pro Tour we're referring to. You'll see their points. It's just on the threshold, 860. OG nipping at the heels at 845, that cutoff for the final 8.
All right, well, we're back underway. Guns are out. Not a great buy. Famous.
You rarely see a Palace waterfall approach. They've got 3 of them gathered there and nothing else. They're going to show B presence and then hope they can isolate Brolin on the site.
They can do smokes here from B apps, but it's just a commitment from Refresh. They're sending the crowbar in.
And in comes the A push. No way he gets 2. Oh, and the bomb as well. They just had 1 man to overcome. A-Core does make the sound. Brolin does get found, but no chance for A-Core. And this one just as dead as can be for the Danes.
Oh, this is a lesson to be learnt right now. Hooksy's tried to be tricky. He's tried to make a big boy call. And, well, with all that utility, all those nades, they could have done so much more. gifting Fnatic heads up Jules as Hooksy tries to battle in a 1-on-5. He's only going to find 2 kills. Now, I just want to try and back up what I'm saying here. Look at the money situation for Mad Lions. In the previous, they had a full buy. They had all their nades. They had all the utility. They've gone for a play here where individuals are coming out of Palace without even throwing a grenade. So think about all that money that they've just wasted, all that time that they've just wasted by going for a trickier play, something to try and catch Fnatic off guard. If it works, sure, you look like an absolute genius, but you're not playing to the percentages. You knew that Fnatic had the 1900 into that 2400 loss bonus.
Did nothing special there.
Just had to shoot him in the back. So good stuff from Brolin. You can only get the frags that you're delivered. Acor continuing to struggle here. Normally you'd see him convert one of those hard shots, but not to be the case. And now that you've gifted Fnatic an opportunity to have a full buy, to be able to buy in behind this short, they had to rebuy 2 of their guns, but now they've got utility, now they've got diffuse kits. This is a chance for a Fnatic comeback, and we know it's possible. We've seen it plenty of times before. They're not down and out of this one just yet. Mad Lions 3 rounds away from victory. 13-9 is the scoreline. Let's see if we go back to business as usual. 2 smokes over towards middle, 1 deep towards connector, 1 towards short. No window smoke. Oh no, there is a window smoke, mind you. So they're feigning a full mid control, and they're going for a similar approach. 2 out of apps, 2 up A ramp, and Hooksy through middle.
Oh, go on, Hooksy. He's popping off, man. If he can finish on a 30, he's 26 of the steps of the way there. That's a hard spray. Shush is having a tough game. Tough series, actually. We'll review it later. But in comes Brolin, another success. Hooksy does not want to give this round up. He's been chasing this victory for 3 maps straight. Uh-oh. I thought that shot might have spurred a spray.
I think it has going to spur a save, if anything. Golden has to break the vent. Hooksy will hear that. That means he'll swing and he'll grab a kill. No AWP to be taken out of his hands this time round, and it will just be flusher, making sure they can't push through CT spawn. So 2 guns is all Fnatic are going to walk away with from this round. The vent has been broken. The flash comes through, but you know the round's not being retaken whatsoever, as Golden's even going to lose this M4. You wanted the AWP? Well, guess what? You're going into the next round with absolutely nothing. That's 14 on the board for Mad Lions. Bomb's about to go off.
Damn, I can't believe he had the audacity to make a similar call.
Yeah.
After the complete failings of Palace pressure, they go for Palace and ramp.
A bit more utility in that one there.
Yeah, 100%.
And he didn't trust anyone else to do the job. He went, I'll go middle and I'll kill him. Don't worry, refresh. I got this one.
This was a crucial frag onto Brolin before he got into another power spot. 3 frags for Hooksy, and Peacemaker lets a sigh of relief out of his lips. He's close now. He's very close. And, well, Fnatic close to running out of timeouts. This is going to be the last timeout remaining after the use of this one. Taking a 30-second breather.
Might be some soul searching for Fnatic after this one here, really reevaluating the end of their year. They still have Flashpoint coming up in just a couple of days. Obviously, there's lots of tournaments before the year ends, but with the slew of results that they've had in recent times, it's not good enough for the players in the server. And I don't mean it from our perspective as pundits. I mean it from theirs, to what standard they hold themselves to. You know that they're winners. You know that they love to get a victory. And right now they're struggling against Mad Lions, a team that's only been a roster for just over a month. They almost lost in 2-0 fashion. They were very lucky to get through 16-14 of their map choice of Inferno. And here on Mirage, currently 14-9 down. It's just pistols. It's Flusher on an AK. And it's looking likely to be 15 unless Mad Lions trip over their own feet. Acor, pressure applied A ramp. Golden's taken space. He has Brolin by his side.
He's just half the health of the only weapon they've got. Acor is on a very big retreat, and they know it. Oh, nice tuck-in. And that's enough for them to be deterred. Well played. Acor was under a lot of pressure there.
Looks he's beast moding them right now. Look at this, 31, Alex. You wanted 30. He can do even better.
Shush. He's got the last 2. Can he make it a clean last 2? Because he's been having a bit of a mare. This would be the confidence booster he needs at the end of his series where he beat Fnatic. Confirms they're on the site. He's got them locked in. They can go A. Doesn't know where the other is, though.
Oh, he's backing off. I like this. Not getting sucked into the pistols, not playing their game, not giving them anything to work forward. Shush is maintaining. Shush is calling this out. And now we just have to wait out the 40 seconds. I don't know if he clears that spot, but JW does it for us. And here's the final round of play. Flusher can drop an AWP. They can buy in. Utilities light, kits likely scarce. And here's Hooksy. He is having an absolute mad one. Look at him go.
Get out of here. 30 frags, 15 found. Mad Lions are doing it with a smile on their face, but they're taking Fnatic out of IEM Beijing. You can see the recap in the top right. By no easy feat. They were stretched thin on Inferno, tested to the absolute ends of their mental capabilities. And well, here on Mirage, it comes down to a boost. And Acor does catch wind of it early. Flusher deterred, refresh, spurred forwards. What on earth is that?
Oh, it's over.
That's an entry frag. Flusher flustered, and he's jumped over his scope. He can swing wide now. They're playing a very nice game here. And JW's got a lot to do. If he checks his bench, if he forces the fight, he's going to get overwhelmed. It's all onto Flusher and Brollan. One from Flusher so far. They know where he is. Acor knocks Brollan on his ass. And Mad Lions, they've done it. 16-9, fnatic eliminated. And the Danish squad, perfection.